Hey all listeners, welcome back to part 14 of the lowest level possible challenge. Yes, the same name. I said that I wasn't gonna do it, but I checked, for example, right, and the upload is soon done. The upload is at, I cannot check the percentage here, but 59 minutes left on Horizon 5 and 6 minutes left. It's on the lowest level possible challenge. So we're gonna load here. We're gonna load the file. This is part 14, by the way. So yes. So back in second bra instance, we are version of part first though. But yeah, we haven't equipped all of the stuff we won't have yet, but I'm pretty certain we should go with elemental fire on Tifa, because that should be like, that should just be half fire damage. Put the firing on her, used for that one fight basically and stuff that, and that should give you. That should give her fire with your fire nullify, right? So yeah, invalid on the fire. So that which is going to be huge and stuff that, so that's going to be a big deal. Maybe like added effect also would actually work together with like the time and stuff that, yeah. For example, I talked about a thing there that is on material, the one with 2 stars, we could you switch that out with the barrier one. So that although that barrier one, I'm pretty certain that that's almost going to get the level. Sort of thing, but we're actually going to go back here now. We're just going back slightly here. Instead that I haven't decided exactly what's going to go in every slot here because, you know, I haven't decided that yet. Because yeah, we want to actually go back to where the merchant is and then you sell some stuff here. You might say, oh, it's good to keep like rocket pounds and like keep, you know, the most of those weapons because they are very powerful, and that is true. Those quote-unquote so-called like yoke weapons are actually powerful. The yoke weapons are indeed powerful and stuff that, which, you know, is something, you know, but yeah. Yeah, but then also comes the question is like, do we get, for example, like some other stuff? Yes, we can sell rocket pounds, we can sell guys to staff, we can sell trumpet shit. Okay, but it's not worth anything, hardly. So yeah. So it was at 19,000, which is very decent. Something this card is going to be good. Being that you technically want to have her with cover actually. So that because cover somehow powers up. Cover for whatever reason powers up her weapon actually. So that normally you can actually have cover mastered at this point in the game normally and stuff that, but yeah. And it's gonna be funny also how the what they call it, how the there is a certain round that's going to be the exact opposite of this basically. There's going to be a round that's going to be just be the opposite of this round and stuff like that. Because yeah, the round that's going to become the very opposite. We could have used, for example, both the very cheap weapon there in Midgar, for example. We could have done that, for example, not in Midgar but in Com, you know. And stuff that, and then just try to do the whole pausing and you start equipping her and stuff like that, but yeah. So we need to put this down here now. And move it myself, go back in time. It's done, we proceed. And then it's the third one on the second floor and then the final door on the like last floor. So yeah, so because he's gonna enter the one to the left. Now I don't know if it's changing the light at Melk. It almost feels like it is like the darker the room gets, the darker the graphics the game gets. But yeah, you cannot jump there. You need to basically run always to here, basically. And then it's the third one. Boom. That gives you that. Door unlocked. Then you can save here, for example. But then you go here again. There should be the very final one. It should be the final door here. So that's work glove. So you can see that work level is still extremely powerful for Tifa here. 68 and 114, so yeah, you go here, boom, and then you end up here. And we'll make sure that we do this. Okay. And now let's see here, Claude already has everything he wants to have. See if I wants again, counterattack, long range. Definitely. So she counters. Even though technically her weapon isn't stones, right? My Claude's are the stones actually. But I want to have steel here just because steel are going to get some useful AP here. Just like that. So cover on her. So this maybe, is there any added effect that would be good here? I'm not really in Poisoner does not come into play either. Quake would maybe help against if it counts as being the thing. Here's to this, just to give them RP and stuff that, you know, give an effect RP. And then maybe use that on lightning here. Because I really want to get to access to Black 2 here. Oh, we didn't go with that plus. And let's just go with that plus here instead. I know that Kyoto Titan Ground refit shield guns that are useful in this fight as well, but you know. So power-based fire and all that. I think that should be set up on the great everything go everything go. Has been set to Gen half. I think that's half. That's hard to tell exactly what half is. That can always there could just be an option to set it to whatever the middle is supposed to be. Because yeah, I want everyone to survive dragon so we can. Because the goal is of course not to be level 21 there because of course defeating Red Dragon is not gonna really be that hard as of that. We didn't of course die with the character last time, but I believe we actually died with Claude and then instead we got the experience with both Tifa and Aeris. Maybe that wasn't the wrong fact I forgot. You know, yeah. And the fact that we're not using double AP weapons at all is of course a big deal as well, you know, instead that we use Solar and double AP weapons and stuff like that. Now we can of course get more double AP weapons eventually as well, you know, it's fancy. Now we're gonna cast Barry on this fight maybe, because still if the dragon crits, for example, if the dragon crits someone, they're just gonna die and stuff like that, you know. Theoretically, maybe it's better to cast Haste first. Because we do have 4 cure alls we can do with Claude. actually have one each with T5 and Aeris. Put this in. Yes. And it's crazy how loud this is, by the way. So I'm actually looking forward to Forza, by the way, because, you know, I had Forza Motorsport 1 on the original Xbox. On the 360 I had Forza Motorsport 2. And on the Xbox One, not Xbox X or whatever they call it now, like Series X and Series S. Like on the Xbox One, basically the TV, television, you know, that thing. And I actually had an imported version of the Xbox, by the way, and stuff like that. So if that was actually cheaper than getting the Swedish version of it and stuff like that, because it was also region free, so you could actually watch Blu-rays on it, like other regions, which, you know, I still have my Xbox One somewhere, I'm pretty certain. But yeah. This must be meeting. Destructive magic from the black material, which is the black material is basically counter to the white material, which is holy, of course. But then we're technically big, like the black material come from, like, did the ancient have it from the beginning, or did that somehow arrive with Conqured and stuff that, you know? Aha, it's not me. Right, so we immediately install here. Sense. This is gonna take some damage there. Sadly, we need to cure all the enemies that. So he's level 39. 6,800, which is not that much actually. So, Molotov. But we don't have, yeah, you can see there, what's the stamp set was. What? Alright, I threw a Molotov. Molotov doesn't do anything. Don't throw Molotovs on the plan. This might not be that well thought out actually. Because again, we're not going to be able to cut barrier all here once it runs out. Slash. So we could try and go into front row here. It's not actually about putting a barrier again, but I would actually love to carry the early break into this fight, by the way. Because in worst case scenario here we could use the cast so the barrier like this. Slicer. She lost her limit break because of that, of course. To be safe. Keep in mind, yes, if we could be in front row, we could be dealing a lot more damage. Hopefully we can get some assault here, but we'll probably get it. Hopefully. It's gonna do zero as well. This barrier is gonna be kind of clouds actually. It's gonna be... How much long can we go? Okay, good. Cost barrier. That's actually what we probably need to be doing on Demon Wall, maybe. I'm gonna save the little break there so we can use it at the very start of the next fight. Hopefully that was enough uses now. That was enough uses for some mistake, yes. So was it 500 last time? It was less. He disappeared, yes. Bahamut. So yes, a barrier, that all is not like that yet, so we move this all to here instead. So we can only cast we can only cast like cure all once, but we can cast barrier all twice. It's going to be very important. Because all the other ones are used at one there. Same thing with these. Elemental fire, we're not going to need that. Right, and we won't need firing ribbon on him and power burst on you. Right, and I don't think we need to put any skill on here. So is there anything else we can put? We could give one of the senses to Tifa. What sense to her? She has a bit of sense. Release a little bit around here like that. Yeah, so for example, Adam and Bangle is black, you can see. Dragon Armlet is better in terms of black defense, magic defense there, as you can see. But physical defense, not really. So I think this can be set up then. Because that actually gives her more damage than Claude currently. But Claude is theoretically even more damage than Tifa is. But Claude really needs to have this equipped specifically here. So that now, theoretically, you could skip out on Steel. And we could give counterattack to him specifically. So that he actually counters stuff. Assistant counterattack, okay. With 200, yeah, we need to do this. We need to trigger this, of course. Because I'm pretty certain that even if we do use one battle against them, right, like if we use a single battle against them, I believe that that's still enough to give us like 2 levels and stuff like that, because the thing that we need to avoid is like getting level 21 and stuff like that, which we won't of course be. I mean, we still might end up being 21 after like if everyone survives the Demon War fight. Because now we actually had close by that fight, and I think it would give us like, what was it, 3000 last time from the dragon. Because I mean, I still think it still shows you the same amount of XP, but it doesn't give you the full amount. Whatever, right? If you have a party member that, it still show up as being like 2500 XP or whatever, right? Or is it only when one character is alive? Is that the only time it's, is that the only time when it changes? Is the question. Oh man, because rare piece. Oh, then we skip immediately, yes. Right, so we're currently level 19, level 16, level 16. I don't know if this is the best set really, but because I don't think we needed firing for anything and stuff that. So rest first here. And then we see apply tranquilize. Oh yes. The fact is that the long range and the counter attack combo is really what matters a lot here. Stuff that as well, so. Let's see how this goes here. Because maybe this is just all that we needed, that if Claude would have just survived. I mean, sure, not having the Phoenix Downs is really bad stuff as well, and stuff like that. You can see that they're stacked on top of each other here, there is what is moving and stuff like that. I think they're gonna find more glitches now after they found cloud surfing. I mean, theoretically, right, that you could theoretically like cloud surf anywhere. Possibly something that you could. I mean, yes, you can already like quote-unquote smuggle like certain materials like that, you know. Okay, start first. You see that it's not even 500 now. Also, that's a big weapon. That was a lot. That's a bit bad because that's really high damage. So kill all first here. So we have almost 100,000 damage already. The first one. Barrier killed. That's caving, correct? Yes, that's caving. She should survive. Yes, good. She survives caving, and then we go barrier here. Then we start casting molotovs now. Okay, she can use heal herself from that. I think this is gonna do it because the new wall is pretty slow otherwise. I feel like he's slow at least. He's gonna be doing Team Rush, I think. Can we use the cure all with someone? Yeah, cure is the close to the access to cure all here. Cure all, maybe that was too early to cure all. The fact that that didn't lower the barrier particularly much was good as well there. But everyone could also cure all themselves, things like that, which is good. We need to make sure that the barrier is ended though, before we, do certain things here. Let's barrier first here. Like on the barrier, we cast cure here. That's Molotov. HP 55 high. Oh, here's something for the roll. That's the absolute worst thing that could happen there. It's not going to get to do full damage there. That's the second barrier. After this barrier ends though, things are going to become much worse for us. He's preparing another Demon Rush, so hopefully he doesn't do it too early. In fact, we could use some death blows. I mean, it's almost not worth using Death Blow over using Molotovs. Yeah, I'm letting everyone cure himself actually here. Just keep in mind that all of our party members are still hasted here. There's only 1900 left. Molotov. almost out. Here's gonna Demon Rush. We use Mega Elixir here. Oh, Barrier was just a little bit left out. Okay, so Barrier first and Claude. Barrier first and Claude. Go up her again here. Then she uses Healing Wind. Because this should heal everyone fully. Also, let's see if we get this here. Barrier Tifa. Barrier here. I'm just keeping it safe here. Yeah, I need it on there. But I think this. Now that's it already. Wow. See how much Barrier did. So that's how we do it. And what level do we end up with instead? We end up at level 20 instead. And they end up being level 18 each. Here we go. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely insane. Right there, yeah, it did a very, very big difference there. And the fact that we also needed to quote-unquote cast Barrier once as well. The fact that we actually needed to reapply Barrier and stuff there. But you saw there how big the difference was. But here's the thing, right, specifically for I mean, is there anywhere where we can buy the double up weapons at this point? I don't think they sell it yet until like disc 2 and stuff there, because yeah, the main problem is of course for carry armor, we are going to need M Barrier instead, because Barrier does not protect us against Opus Laser. The thing that protects you against Opus Laser is M Barrier for some reason, because it's a magical attack. I guess that's what it's called Lapis and stuff that, because Lapis is, but the kick it's not an element. I don't think it's an element. I don't think it's also the hidden element, like the tent element or what I call it, because there is an actual element. I don't know if there's only one attack in the game that has that element, but I know that Ultima Beam has that element. So if you equip, for example, Restore as that element of one, again, it's not like a non-elemental thing, it's not like equip Bahamut and then equip element, that does not work. But for example, equipping Restore has that element as well. So is it a restoration element? Is it like a healing element? Whatever is that a thing, you know? Because I will be really curious to check into the code and see, like, okay, like what attacks, or what all attacks, that's it, you know. Because it made sense for that Ultima weapon as a thing, because the thing is, Aeris, I believe that holds all element does not have the damage of Ultima Beam. If you keep yourself, if you're using Aeris for that, right? So. Yeah, I mean, so we're all catched up now. We're all catched up now. It's good. You know, stuff that, so. The news back into it. This is absolutely completely worthless that we did this, of course, because, you know, because we didn't need to do it, of course. Because yeah, the only thing we could remove from her now, or I mean, there wouldn't really be anything to remove from her and stuff like that, you know. So, yeah. Aeris over there, that's a good boy. Because yeah, I'm pretty certain that we're not going to need barrier for the Yenova fight. At least we're not going to need barrier. Because I'm pretty certain that none of Yenova's attacks count as physical or count as magic, I believe. It's going to be fun about it, so. What did I do? Slam drunk. You might say, oh, but the level difference is not that big now. But then, for example, if we would have gotten like a full metal staff, for example, for her, we could have equipped her with that, for example, at this point. So that, and then we would have been able to keep the Princess Guard. I forgot if the Princess Guard did have a cell value, whatever, you know. Let you know the three characters that we are gonna change to after these, basically. That should be the characters that we should get like the weapons for in Icicle and stuff like that, because yeah. And also, I suppose, we're not gonna sell the 8 slot weapons, or at least some of them and stuff like that, yeah. Because most of the 8 slot weapons do have pretty good magic attack, which is very, very useful as well. You're not supposed to actually find out about this place before, you know, and stuff like that, but the fact that you can just go and get like the rune omelets there, you know, and stuff like that is a big deal as well. And separate already knows. Okay, so I'm not certain now which character is going to be the highest now and the lowest. And stuff like that, you know. What am I supposed to do? Okay, seems like you. It's better to stay with 70, it's better to actually low level than Shields. Right, and now we shouldn't need the animal angle, so now I can just look at the diagram here. Maybe we still go with this though, this person. Maybe stuff might still be Aeris to set up here, we'll see. The restore materials back, they can bring their own materials back as well, so, you know. So let's see what we're going to do, which is big, of course. We still have the old barrier set up there with the armor material. That armor material is almost level 2, something with that one. But how many do we have left? We have 11 Molotovs left. Things haven't changed here yet. Yeah. And this is where you can get Mystify. You could have also gotten time here, for example, as well. So, only 305 of my bag again, they're not worth selling at all. Giga som is worth 400. Ska vi se vad man tar som man använder sådär. Giga som man might just end up pay what we go with for Tifa eventually. Not right now, but you know. So it's all almost level. There's not going to be Tifa. So all of them are level 17. Who's lowest? Seems like it's Kated. So Tifa is highest. He's very close. Getting level 18. He's also very close. So it's a Barrett and Cappuccino show, which is what it was before as well. So, yeah, he's level 17, he's level 17, but now it's closer. Will we do that though? That's the question. But yeah, because he needs, okay, so Barrett needs slightly more XP. I guess it also, yeah. So instead of 942 there, this has been slightly slower, as you can see there. This has taken slightly more time, so we're over 10 hours now and stuff like that, but still. I'm really thinking right, because there's only like one boss fight where we're going to benefit from like better weapons at this point and stuff like that, because the weapons in Icicle are pretty expensive to get, of course. Of course, we could go to Wutai. We could go to Wutai, for example. And in Wutai, for example, we could go and get some of the other weapons there, because they're not that expensive. But then it's of course okay, like how much heal do we get for the thing? Because of course, obviously, if we can get, for example, the weapons here, it could be good. But yeah, because otherwise, I mean, the crystal weapons are very good. Then the thing is that the 8-slot weapons that you can get on disc 2 are also very good, except they don't have very high physical attack. It's just that they have very high cosmetic attack. It's just nothing that's useful. That's another one. One of it down to 4, it's crazy that we can use for. The question is like, why don't, like, what would happen if you would go to Icicle, for example, what would happen then? Like, because technically that data should still exist, like on that one disk message as well. Or buy something wrong. Unless but I know what it is, because I do remember where the key to Midgar was. It was actually correct. Because it's where this steam is, like further down here where the steam is what it is. It might be further down, it might be further up, but yeah, but if you always dig there where the steam is, it should always be the thing. Right, so because of the fact that we have time here, okay, that's recently installed, that's fully downloaded now, that's good. So hello, 20, so yeah, we're only one level lower, yeah, you know. Only one level lower, but yeah. Only one level lower. But of course we need to go and pick up the... Oh, I should. There's watering. Because we're going to need to do some... In this case, like here, because the person is over a bit, yeah, in this case, we're saying... Can we do it? Not really. Again, right, I don't want to use like double weapons on them and stuff there because yeah, you know. I mean, it might be good that they double up their weapons and stuff that because then we can do the whole material shenanigans, but no, not really. Okay. So only equip watering here. $31, $37 armor, so it's actually better to have the power steam. So awesome things of course we need to pick up here. This here, we can pick up by single source, automatic source. Forgotten capital. This is also where we can get one of those good armors here. It's technically it's actually better than the black armor, but it's like less loads on it. Let's put it on the lower level characters here. Machine that can be in the store. We can armor here. Just do that for now. All the rest of it. I'm pretty certain we're going to receive all the different armors, that we're going to receive both like fire and like the fire, like the bolt as well. I'm pretty certain as long as we don't rest. I mean, like, I always thought that they should have at least allowed you to go to the next screen, but like not, you know, This is where... It's here again. We can't see. Yeah, and it's 250 for it, so that we get them set up again. There is where we need to sleep. Then this is where this is basically where you can see where the key is. So that this is the location for you inside the key. Also that this also gives you a scale of the room, really, like that scale is absolutely massive and stuff that, so yeah. Yeah, for some reason, oh, you cannot go further here. Right. And maybe it's that you need the correct party member there, maybe there is a party member that doesn't like come out or whatever, that's the thing, so what you know. Let's get some seats. Let's get some seats. Slumdrunk seat, so separate. We got whiskey material here because we need another whiskey here. Also, we should want to get that one on all three here. So we have our snow status at max that it does, and there's no way for us to get back through here. So yeah. I don't know if there are technical shenanigans you can do at this point, because, you know, the way that I forgot about this, that now basically transitions are instantaneous, and I don't know if that quote-unquote makes it so that there's something you could do now when the world is set to this state. But I believe it disappears immediately when you go over here, basically, so that it disappears. Yeah. Because you can go out on the world map, of course, in this state as well, so yeah. Oh. That's of course where they dump her and stuff that, so you know, the same place where the Terra fell down. And this only shows up during night here and stuff that, yeah. But you can theoretically go and pick up combat there earlier. Okay, just grab a combat there earlier. So, who has the highest death blow chance here? Machine got very high death blow chance actually. So maybe we should still power rest on. Assuming we're getting counter-attacked. Getting death blow. We're getting attacked by us. We're getting long range but down here because long range doesn't benefit that much. We're going for cover there. Since that was fire, lightning, ice. or with interviews for Helmut in the fight. Let's just get down some up here. Guys, nice to pronounce complete power still, right? We have a lot of in here. And hopefully it starts with Aqualung here. Yeah, we're still actually at the slow battle speed there. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna do this encounter now anyway and stuff that until like next time. Yeah, let's see again. And that's gonna do it. So, I mean, a decent progress, I feel like we've done. And yeah. Pretty decent progress. And next time, of course, we're clearing this one. Q can use survive this fight, like PC move everything that we can do, and hopefully, back alongside us and stuff that, because otherwise it's gonna be pretty bad. Hopefully, we do have a time 2 cents though, and not just like all new. That's because we were lucky last time we got that one. Yeah, that one was really important. We could, of course, just wait for it to put a good rounds of the thing, which is why we want to censor first and that to see to see what's up with the enemy or the skill thing, because it's not actually where they have it's called something else that they have. For example, if you use a Zacron in the beginning, that uses up a lot as well, the more she uses Zacron actually. But I hope you have enjoyed this part 14 now. So that's it. So I mean, we catch up, we are going a little longer than we did last time, but last time we did, of course, get here faster, but then we were high level, then we were like 21, right, and then they like 18. The fact is, there were like more characters that were level 18 and stuff like that, and also, so being the one level less on multiple characters is a big deal, because was the one level X on Cloak, one level X on Crimson, one level X on Barret, there were like X levels also on the female characters as well. So that we need to go Barret's level doesn't matter. That's the high level as well, so that level just bumps up everyone's levels. So there's a lot of levels we're taking these values by being one level over and stuff like that. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll see you all next time.